The first challenge when encountering the current version is having to tell the interface to display the most commonly searched for user type. Then, having scrolled through a list of search returns visible only in a tiny view, I have to determine which of the options at the bottom of the window corresponds to the way I need to access the information about a listing. I'm going to view profile. At first glance, it seems I'm presented with a whole lot of nothing, though if you look hard enough, you can determine Managed Recovery Authority is selected, as well as names, email address, and enterprise. Upon closing View Profile and selecting Edit Profile, data becomes easier to see. It's not clear why a user would opt to View Profile instead of selecting Edit Profile when they can just close Edit Profile if no changes are required. Still, I'm going to make an edit and select Save. Upon committing the change, however, the interface gives no indication as to whether or not anything has actually changed. The only way to be sure is to reopen the record. Moving on to something more robust, let's add a user. The window is exactly the same as when viewing or editing a user. It says all fields are required, but that doesn't mean you have to select every role displayed. The error message indicates which fields are actually required, though the message makes reference to assigned role, a category that doesn't appear explicitly on the interface. Once the error message is dismissed, there's no indication which fields need to be modified. I'm going to give up. In the redesigned prototype, the most likely option, Enterprise All, is defaulted, but search on those parameters is not automatic. Given the potential server call required and the corresponding performance demand, users are left with the option to adjust settings without having to endure delays. Now, a quick view of additional information is available by expanding the row. Admin users looking to reference high-level information about a record don't have to drill down to get what they need. Editing is targeted to specific data groupings, so making a change to one piece of information doesn't mean opening all the data associated with a record. What's more, when edits are submitted, the system reports whether or not the changes have actually been committed. Pagination is now available, guided by navigation through groups of records consistent with human cognition and memory constraints.